This is big breaking news. Officials are now warning people, quote, do not panic, quote, do not be alarmed. And it's something like this, a situation like this, when the government warns you, do not panic, do not worry. It's almost one of these things, maybe you should be a little panic. Maybe this is the one situation where maybe you should have a little panic, just a little bit, just some urgency. You don't need to freak out, but have urgency in these situations and be vigilant and have discernment, because big things are happening and they are planning big things as well. So if you haven't heard, you need to get out of these big cities. These big cities are going to be the target, and the FBI is even warning that they are going to be hit potentially, and they're saying don't panic. All right. Also, there's some big weather news coming out. We will get to that in just a minute, but this is urgent because this is happening right now. So from May 1st to May 5th, they are doing a massive drill, and it is happening in one of the biggest cities in the US, and they are preparing for a nuclear event. That's what the FBI is preparing for right now. This is a multi-agency drill that is happening, and they are worried that a nuclear incident could happen in one of the biggest cities in America. Do you remember that weird PSA that came out for New York City a few months ago? They had this lady talking in front of this like apocalyptic scene where New York City was flattened by a nuclear bomb. All right. And they were saying that you need to be prepared for a nuclear incident to happen in New York City. This was just a few months ago. If you watch my channel, you probably saw this video, and they're saying, hey, you need to be prepared. And you actually do need to be prepared. All right. Just a few months ago as well, the federal government ordered millions, tens of millions of dollars of worth of radiation sickness pills for a radiation event, a major radiation event. Something big is about to happen, and they are telling us that something big is about to happen. And if you are in this city, you need to get out of it. All right. And the way you can be prepared for this is to have iodine, all right, potassium iodide or nascent iodine. So let's get into what's happening here. So the FBI has put out an official warning for Houston. This is the tweet they just sent out. Go follow me on Twitter, by the way, if you want to get updated on these events. And you can also help the channel out by hitting it up down there for me to get this video out to more people, because they need to be prepared. And the FBI itself is even getting prepared for this. So you can see a large-scale multi-agency nuclear incident training exercise will take place May 1st through May 5th in Southeast Houston and Harris County. This is a tweet from the FBI, all right? They tweeted this out so people know. And it says the training exercise will not pose a risk to the area. And it says, please do not be alarmed by the training-related activity. Large-scale multi-agency nuclear incident, and then it's in capital letters, training exercise. It says the training exercise will take place in and around NRG Park, SH-288 to SH-146 to I-10 East to Highway 255 in and around Ellington Field. Please do not be alarmed by training-related activity, including presence of military personnel, aircraft, and people in protective equipment. So they're even going to be in hazmat suits, radiation equipment, to be prepared for this event, and they're going full scale. And they've done drills like this before in the past, but the fact that they're doing a nuclear-related incident on Houston is very dangerous, and you need to be on high alert if you are in Houston, and especially if you are in a big city like this. They don't just do this training for nothing and spend millions of dollars and get the military involved. They're saying military personnel and aircraft will be involved as well. So we could have Black Hawk helicopters flying all over Houston too in this area. So you need to be on high alert if you are in these cities, and they're doing these drills because there's potentially a credible threat. All right. There could also be other things going on, more nefarious, potentially. All right. These drills are very suspicious, but bare minimum, they have a real threat that could happen, and they are warning of a nuclear incident in Houston. This is huge. We're living in this time where this is being normalized. It's like, hey, there might be a tactical nuke dropped. Hey, there might be some kind of progression. There might be a hit on America, right? We could have another incident like we had 20 plus years ago now. All right, we could see another event like that happen on American soil in a major city, and it could be a nuke going off. And this could be a dirty bomb. This could be something snuck over the border. There are a lot of different situations going on here. There was a country, I can't remember, it's like Lebanon or something. I can't remember exactly what country it is. It's over there. And they were saying that tens of thousands of pounds of uranium have gone missing from this country. Somehow they've just lost a ton of enriched uranium, and that could potentially be used for nukes. All right, check out this news right here too. This is insane. I couldn't believe this when I saw this, and we're gonna get to this weather news in just a second. And I wanted to bring up how these could potentially be coming over the border, because Biden himself just approved, this just came out today, Biden approves sending 1,500 U.S. troops to the Mexico border. 1,500 troops. 1,500. What is going on? 1,500 troops. That is a ton. That is a massive force at the border. And there is something going on there. And it's potentially a risk for these dirty bombs to come over there too. Houston is not that far from the border. That's why I was thinking that these articles could go hand in hand. So you need to get prepared now. These big cities keep getting hit, and we could see a nuclear incident in one of them very soon. And the FBI is even preparing for it, and the military. All right. We also saw a massive tornado hit Virginia Beach. So even these big cities are now getting hit with tornadoes. It destroyed over 100 homes on Sunday. Over 100 homes in Virginia Beach. This was an EF3. So things are ramping up. The escalations are here, and things are being targeted as well, and you need to get prepared. There was tens of thousands of people without power in Virginia Beach. You need to be ready. You need to have a generator. You need to have an evacuation plan, a bug out plan, bug out route, because if something happens like this, people are going to flee the cities and panic en masse. All right, I've already made whole reports about this, how Western leaders were coming together and preparing, even if a nuclear event happened overseas, how people could panic and flee the cities, panic, buy all the stuff, have empty shelves, and flee the cities. And they were working on plans to prevent that with the military and to cut off the arteries to the cities. So you might not even have an evacuation plan as well. And that's probably part of the training they are doing in Houston right now as well, is preparing what parts of the city will be cut off and will not be allowed to evacuate if a nuclear event happens. So get prepared now, guys. Get stocked up now, just little by little. Get a generator, get a solar if you can afford them, because I have a feeling something big is coming. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you think they are getting prepared for. This is a bad sign, and make sure you hit it up down there for me to get this video out to more people, and it helps the channel. Thank you guys so much. I'm super blessed to have you watching, and I hope you have a big old blessed day.